Welcome back to the Janet World Tour Special. I'm Bill Bellamy, and let me tell you, we got a lot of stuff coming up for y'all. We got a video from Janet, we got a live performances, we also got a special guest. But you know what we should do? Right now, let's go back to where it all started and let Janet tell you about her current title album, Janet. Check it out.
During Rhythm Nation, it was an idea that I had to go a little further, do something that I hadn't done before, basically trying to do that with each project. And it's about love, the highs and the lows of love. That's what this album is about.
Going into making the album, we all talked about this. Jimmy and I had meetings, and with Terry as well, that this is what I wanted it to be about. A lot of people mentioned going to other producers and this and that, which, you know, someday maybe I will, but for right now we have such a magic and a chemistry that I really enjoy working with them.
Producing to me is it's like directing in a sense. I mean, knowing what you want and trying to capture that, trying to get that. It was great. I mean, we did it last time with Rhythm Nation with Black Cat.
Right.
But this time it was more of that. And I just had a lot of fun with it.
As far as writing goes, it happens differently. Jimmy and I may get into a conversation while we're watching football, and Jimmy's playing some chords on the keyboard, and he's just fooling around, and we're having a conversation in between, watching the touchdowns, and I'll say to him, what are you playing? He goes, what? Nothing. Why? What was it? And I said, was that a song? He goes, no, it's just, I was just fooling around. I go, wait, play that again. And we play it again. And we'll start putting a melody to it. And lyrics, and that's how The Body That Loves You actually formed.
I met Kathleen in '87 at the Grammys, when I performed at the Grammys in '87. And I knew that I wanted to work with her, wanted to do something different. And it's kind of like a rock opera, what we've done. But it has a funkiness to it. The song that I wrote for this album, which inspired me, which Angela inspired, was New Agenda, which is about instilling pride in African American women, in the strength and standing tall. And Chuck D actually performs on that song with me as well. I've always been a big fan of Public Enemies, and Chuck D, I think, is wonderful. I think he's one of the greatest rappers, and he's a teacher, I feel. I credit rap for teaching our kids a lot about themselves, where they've come from, because I know I wasn't taught in school. I've only known of us being slaves, and that was it, not kings and queens. So for teaching us our past, and as well as other races, our past, I credit rap for that, and Chuck D, he's one of the teachers.
Well, I used to be very shy until I did the film Poetic Justice, which really opened me up a great deal. I don't consider myself shy anymore, and that's what made me open myself up and want to express my feelings even more than what I was going to in the beginning, to take it, kind of to another level without being, just over the edge.
All right, the Janet album, it's been all over the place. Certainly Chuck D, a talented addition to the album. But you know what? The record just would not have been the record without this man here. Jimmy Jam, how you doing, man?
All right, how's it going, Doc?
Good. And I think the last time I saw you was the opening night of the Rhythm Nation tour. How does tonight feel compared to that tour?
Oh, I'm much more excited tonight. The last tour, I was a little bit involved with helping the tour out. This time, she did it on her own, and I'm just here as a fan. So I don't know what to expect. So I'm here with everybody else, just excited.
Really? All right. Well, see, and you guys too, because as we've mentioned, we're going to show you a couple of the songs from the tour very soon. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, some awesome videos came from this album so far, right? The first one we got from the album, let's check it out right now. More with Jimmy in just a bit, but right now, that's the way love goes. Janet and Friends.